Hey guys and girls, and welcome to another pickup video. Right, today's video is pretty much going to be all PlayStation, so let's not dilly-dally about and let's get started. First game is a PlayStation 2 game, and it's pretty much a compilation disc, and that is Atari Anthology. This, alongside with, I think it's Intellivision Anthology as well, is pretty much slowly making my copy of Game Room on 360 somewhat redundant, because this has 85 games on it. 18 classic arcade games, including Asteroids, Battlezone, Centipede, Missile Command and Tempest, and 67 Atari 2600 games. So yeah, that's not a bad amount of games to actually have on a compilation. Sega might want to take note of that when they do their bloody Mega Drive collections all the bloody time. But yeah, it comes with a nice little instruction manual. I assume, yeah, it's pretty much got basic controls for each and every single game. Oh, hang about, no, they're not all in English. So maybe it doesn't have the controls for all the games. There we are, that bit right there, that's all in English, so I assume it's got instructions for each game. It's got the list of games on here as well, and what type of games they actually are. Excellent. So yeah, I assume it's got all the instructions for the games and the controls within like a pause menu or whatever. But yeah, that's Atari Anthology, so that's pretty good. That was only what, £2.50, so I'm quite pleased about that. Might bung that on at some point in the future. Right, next up we've got ourselves a couple of PlayStation 3 games. First one with the more recent installment of this franchise coming out recently. I thought to myself, well, I've often wondered about it, so let's give it a crack, shall we? And that is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix. So obviously it's got the main game on it. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, released for the first time outside Japan. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, and Kingdom Hearts 258 over 2 days. I have absolutely no idea what that's all about, but yeah, I thought, you know, I'd give Kingdom Hearts a go. I mean, I played the first like couple of hours of it, and it didn't quite grip me during that time, but I might go back to it. So I was playing the PS4 version of this, so I've obviously got the PS3 version, so I've obviously got to start all over again. But you know, the first 2 hours, it's not too bad. I got up to sort of like the first town area, and I think I got a little bit lost on there, so that was pretty much a good stopping point for me. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1.0. I mean, it's got, for some reason, it's got 2 instruction manuals. I don't know why. I think someone at CEX goofed up. But I'm okay with that. That just means someone's not going to get an instruction manual or a Square Enix product registration code. But you know what? For £8, I'm not going to complain. £8, 4 games. The maths is obvious. So there we are. Kingdom Hearts 1 plus. And this next game is a game that I said to myself I was never going to buy, because I have the other version, and I know it's phenomenally bad, so I have no reason to buy it, especially at the price that they were charging for it. Lol lol lol. But I saw this on PlayStation 3, I saw it was the Japanese version, it was calling out to me, I couldn't resist. Please don't judge me, guys. Right, next up is, how many games have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 4 games, but it's still 5 anyway. Games for the PS4. My first game is Cat Quest. I played a demo for this a little while ago, and pretty much Cat Zelda is what came to mind, and that was pretty much how I sold it to my missus as well. I told her that, you know, I bought a game called Cat Quest, and she sort of looked at me and like that, sort of, and I told her it was like Cat Zelda, and suddenly she was like, oh okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought of Cat Quest. You know, it cost me £10, which I think is roughly the same price on a PlayStation Network anyway. And of course, PS4 games being what they are, no instruction manual, which is really disappointing, but it is what it is, unfortunately, for modern games. So Cat Quest, I'm looking forward to actually digging into this actually proper, because I found the demo really exciting to play. I'm sitting upright for some reason. Right, next up, this is a game I've been looking at for a long time. I thought to myself, you know what? I found the collector's edition, brand new, rather cheap. Well, cheap enough. So I thought I'd give it a go. Car football! Yes, it's Rocket League. I downloaded the DeLorean car ages and ages ago on PS4, but obviously I don't have the game to install it on. But now that I do, I can actually play it, and it comes with some extra content. It's got Supersonic Fury, Revenge of the Battle Cars, and Chaos Run. I'm not sure what all those are just yet. And I like this here. It's got a collector's edition print on it, and that's what it is. So it actually looks really cool, and it's got Rocket League written in katakana as well, which is like super awesome. So I'll just put that underneath the download code sheet, which is useless now anyway because I downloaded all the DLC. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Rocket League because I've been playing Arena War on Grand Theft Auto Online lately, and obviously one of the more recent modes is Bomb Ball, which is essentially, I assume, Rocket League. So I mean, it's car football, so it's bound to be similar to Rocket League. Right, next up is a game that needs no introduction because it's been doing the rounds over the last couple of weeks or so. It's possibly one of the best remakes ever. You guys know where I'm going with this. Resident Evil. It's really shiny. But yeah, this is the Tin Book edition. Okay, we've got a lovely handsome zombie fellow on the front there. And we've got the Umbrella logo on the back. So on the inside we've got the code for the Eliza Walker costume for Claire, which I've already redeemed, so even if I show you the code you won't be able to download it anyway. And on the inside it's actually really cool. Then you got the disc, pretty standard fare. So on the inside you've got a nice little skyline of Raccoon City. It's actually pretty neat. And of course on the back you've got the standard, there we go. Got a standard reverse of the game, which I assume is the same on the standard case version. But yeah, so I ordered this from Amazon. So I pre-ordered it, and it took Amazon until I think it was Friday afternoon to eventually deliver it to me. So I was like, for crying out loud. So I was kind of hoping I was going to get it the day before, like you sometimes can with games. You know, they break the street day by one day, which is usually fine with most manufacturers. Well, it's usually fine with most game companies anyway. If you just break street day by one day, it's not a big thing, especially if you have got the game legitimately anyway, so they normally don't penalise you for that. But yeah, I have been playing the snot out of this game. I've beaten it 4 times on hardcore mode, and let me tell you, hardcore mode doesn't fuck about. So I'm just going through the standard run at the minute. I'm just mopping up the last couple of trophies on this, and I'm enjoying the Ghost Survivors DLC on that. I'm actually going through that at a steady pace. I've completed the Mayor's Daughter side quest, and I've yet to finish Robert Kendo's, or I don't know what Hunk's name, not Hunk, but Hunk's mate, his comrade. Yeah, I've got to do his scenario as well. So there we go, Resident Evil 2. Some of you that were subscribed to my channel knew that I've got that anyway, so I did a stream of it about 3-4 weeks ago. Well, it would have been 4 weeks ago, but it could have been actually. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it was a few weeks ago. Actually, it may have been 4 weeks ago, because I did like my 3 Tekken streams since then, didn't I? But yeah, that's Resident Evil 2. Right, next up, this is another game that needs no introduction. It's a new version of Sonic Mania Plus, and this is the holographic slipcase, which is really cool. So as you can tell, this is well, I don't know if it was. This is actually the special edition, or this is actually just a standard edition, just to make Sonic Mania worth it if you're buying it again, or if you're just buying it for the first time. But it's actually really cool. It includes the art book and Sega Mega Drive reversible cover. So just pop that out, and of course there we go. Really nice holographic slipcase. I'm all about that. Of course, you got the Sonic Mania Art of Sonic Mania, which is actually really nice. You know, it's got that. It's got that new book smell, and it's all in colour. You know, definitely not cheap black and white. And some of the artwork is really nice. And you got some of the logos in there. That's really cool. Of course, you got several. What do they call it? Yeah, promotional art pieces. It's actually very nice. Of course, it doesn't have a manual per se. Actually, no, I don't know. It's got a health and safety manual. So you know, it's bollocks at the end of the day. It just disguised as a manual. And of course, I got myself the little cheats list. I don't know if you guys could see that, but if you couldn't, well, you know, game FAQs exist for a reason. Of course, it's got the reversible Mega Drive, which is how I normally have this anyway, but I decided to turn it back around just for the purposes of this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it back around the way that I did actually have it, because I do like the Mega Drive side, because then I can put it in amongst the Mega Drive games and it doesn't actually stand out. It's like I've got Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and then you've got Sonic Mania next to it, so that's actually really cool. I'll better put those back in there. There we go. I can put the actual casing and what have you back together afterwards. Right, final game of the video, guys, and that is it's Sonic Mania again. This is the Japanese collector's edition. At first, I had no idea that this existed. Then I can't remember. I think I saw I think it was an article somewhere. I can't remember if it was on Eurogamer or somewhere like that. And it was just like the Sonic Mania collector's edition that you didn't know about. And I was like, oh, okay, what's this all about then? And it's got, you know, a really nice box to it, and you got the back there, pretty much a standard Japanese fare. So what's it got inside it? Well, of course it's got the game, naturally. It's got a Sonic Mania Plus original soundtrack on double CD, which is actually really cool. And you got the soundtrack listing right there. It's really nice. Then we've got disc 1 and disc 2, and as you can see, the cover on this is also reversible. But I thought, you know, just to distinguish it from the from everything else, you know, I'll have this cover on there instead. So there we go. That's what the full cover, the alternative cover is. So it's got the CD soundtrack. It's got the listing in it as well. What else does it have in it? Well, it has this very interesting piece of cardboard. You always need a bit of cardboard. Obviously, it's got the game as well. So if you have a look at the back there, pretty much the same as what it was on the box, and standard fare for the disc. And of course, it's got a much better actually instruction pamphlet in the Japanese version. It was like, really? And we didn't get that. And of course, much like the Western version, it has the reversible sleeve, which is very akin to Sonic's 1 to 3. It's got that very white background, very vibrant, colourful circles and lines just exploding from the characters. So that's Sonic Mania Plus Japanese versus Sonic Mania Plus Sega Mega Drive. I have considered getting the American version of Sonic Mania just to have the Sega Genesis cover on as well, but I think that may be a bit excessive. You know, I may get it, you know, years down the line when Sonic Mania is about a $5, possibly. And this also comes with the Art of Sonic Mania, which would be pretty cool if it wasn't for the fact that this version, the Japanese version, is also written in English. I don't know why. I can't imagine that would please a lot of Japanese people. I mean, it is a 100% carbon copy of the English manual, which is a real shame. As it would have been nice to see, you know, this as a actual Japanese version. I mean, the only difference is if you look at the back, it's got slightly different text at the base. I mean, you've got that there. You guys probably won't be able to see it, and I do apologise if you don't. That's the Western version. It's slightly thicker as well, I think, from the looks of it. So one must have used different paper, and that's the base of the Japanese version. It's minor differences, and as I look at it now, it seems that the Japanese version, the booklet, the yellow, the shade of yellow seems to be a bit darker than the in fact all the colour seems to be rather darker on the Japanese manual versus the Western manual, but that's just nitpicking, so I'm not really going to deduct points for that. But I will deduct points for the fact that the Japanese booklet is written in English, which is, you know, a bit of a shame, but what can you do? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for my pickups over the last year or so. I probably have missed some games here or there, but everything you've seen in the last few videos is pretty much everything I can remember. So that's going to be that though. So guys, so yeah, pickups will probably return to normal. You know, I'll collect a few games here and there, and then obviously I'll collect them all up and do another video. So yeah, so until next time guys, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching.